Hey everyone, this is Ian Miller,
What's going on, guys? It's Andrew.
and welcome to another theater edition of Media Talk with Nolan Smith. Tonight we had just finished watching The Marvels, which was released last Friday. I have to say, I'm surprised a lot of people are not seeing this one.
Yeah, I mean, it got very good ratings on it. The reviews were really good, but it only made like 47 million in the box office right now.
Yeah,
So it's
I think this is the audience's losing faith in Marvel. I think that's what it comes down to. And maybe there is some superhero oversaturation in the movie theaters, but still, this is a very enjoyable movie.
yeah. I mean, we will admit there may be like one or two parts they could have not
Okay.
put in there.
Yeah,
But-
there was a couple that they could have done without, but again, still enjoyable.
Still enjoyable. I mean, also the villain was pretty good than all
Yeah.
the other villains. I mean, not as terrifying, but
Yeah, not like Kang and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
yeah, no.
but still, yeah.
Still very enjoyable.
And this one actually had a valid point. That's what I like about some of these superhero movies, where the villains, though they don't see themselves as villains, they see themselves as heroes in their own stories.
Yep. So, for all of you who did see Miss Marvel, the show, we won't give too much away. Kamala Khan is in this movie.
Obviously, because of the promotion and all that.
Obviously. But, you know, she teams up with Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau. But it was a very enjoyable movie with all three of them teaming up to, you know, take. What's her name again?
What?
The villain.
What?
You know.
God.
Okay.
I'm
just
sorry.
to-
I'm sorry, folks. I'm very sorry.
just to take this villain down. So it was a very great team up with them three. So
Yeah, and they clicked very well
they
together.
did. Yeah, they did.
And the ending does leave you with a couple of hints of what's to come
Yes.
in the MCU.
Including a mid-credit, post-credit scene, which we
Which
will not say anything.
No,
will
it's
not give away.
quite mind bending, and there was no end credits scene at the end.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't.
So sorry guys if if you were expecting one, but yeah.
What did you expect going into this movie when you first came?
I expected nothing because the last couple of Marvel films kind of disappointed me, with the exception of Doctor Strange and even Ant-Man and the Wasp. But those didn't really disappoint me. But
Yeah.
the other entries, you know, they did disappoint me because they could have been so much more, especially
Yeah.
with the writing. The casting was fantastic as always, but the stories, you know, they didn't quite hold up to what I expected. But for some odd reason, as I was watching this did hold up
Yeah.
just by the villain's methods, you know, and what she was trying to do, and just the characters really interacting with each other. It worked out spectacularly. So for that, I'm very pleased that this was a pleasant experience.
Yeah, no, I agree. Agree with you 100%. The story from multiple Marvel movies, from the past Marvel movies, did not, you know, add up to their, you know what I'm trying to say, their
Potential. I think.
potential.
I think the problem is there was too much focus on the multiverse storyline.
Yeah.
I think that's what it comes down to, really.
Yeah,
Because you know, if you're focusing too much on that, you just lose the whole thing.
yeah. I mean, there are going to be multiverse characters in the future. We know that from, you know, Spider-Man: No Way Home.
That was the only one movie that actually worked. The
Yeah.
multiverse, except for Doctor Strange 2, that worked as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Those two examples of multiverse writing that works, but the other ones not so much.
Yeah. You know, you get the additions of Fantastic Four, you know, Deadpool, X-Men, all that stuff. But yeah, the story for this movie actually lined up pretty well with the movie, and it was just very, very enjoyable.
Yeah. And in our next episode, we're actually going to examine the different phases of the MCU, just to see where we started, where we are now, or where we're going, and what happened along the way.
And what can be fixed, or what they did wrong, what
Yes.
they should be doing in the future.
Yes.
So
So catch that on the next episode.
Yeah, that's going to be our main thing. Well, our next thing. We're going to, once each phase ends, we're going to talk about all the movies that happened in the phases, and then, get our opinions on it and see what they did wrong, what they did right, and what could be, like I said, fixed in the future. So
Yeah, exactly.
stay tuned for that one.
Yeah, I'm going to cut this short because we're freezing the butts off.
It's a little cold out here, but
it's a little nippy. You can probably see our breath in the in the shot. So anyway, I'm Ian Miller,
I'm Andrew Smith.
and this has been Mia Talk with Miller Smith. Have a good night, folks.
Hi, guys.